Let's talk about something we all go through but barely understand: stress. Not the kind that makes you scream, but the kind that sits back in your head quietly every day. And the hormone that carries it? Cortisol. So you might gonna think, what is cortisol? Cortisol is your body's primary stress hormone, produced by the adrenal glands. It plays a critical role in regulating your metabolism, controlling blood pressure, influencing immune response, managing how your body uses carbohydrates, fats, and protein. In short bursts, cortisol is helpful, but in chronic, it's toxic. So the problem is chronic burst. Chronic stress equals to chronic cortisol, and chronic cortisol equals to chronic illness. When you are under constant stress, whether emotional, mental, or physical, your body keeps pumping cortisol, and over time it leads to weakened immune function, digestive system dysfunction, brain fog and memory issue, increased fat storage, sleep disorders, mental health conditions, hormonal imbalances, many more. The chronic cortisol overload doesn't just make you tired, it can literally make you sick. Cortisol is your body's alarm. It's there to help. Your late cortisol kicks in. You are heartbroken or you feel anxious. Cortisol floods in like a broken faucet. But here's the truth. Cortisol doesn't know the difference between a tiger chasing you or stressing over an exam or a breakup or your past. Your body treats every mental threat as life or death crisis. And when this keep happening in long time, you break down. People don't realize stress isn't just about emotional, it's physical. Cortisol literally changes how your body works. So here are some stress related conditions linked to cortisol. So in number one, it comes chronic vomiting syndrome, CVS. So in this case, what really happens is like this. Episodes of vomiting with no apparent cause, common in children but increasingly diagnosed in adults, triggered by emotional stress, anxiety, excitement, or exhaustion, often linked to cortisol dysfunction and autonomic nervous system issues. So next one is irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. So in this case, gut becomes hypersensitive and reactive. Stress leads to spasms, bloating, gas, pain, diarrhea, or constipation. Cortisol alters gut mobility and microbiome health. So in third one, we have acid reflux or GERD. Stress increases stomach acid and weakens the esophageal valve. Chronic cortisol elevation impairs digestion. And the next condition is migraines and tension headaches. It's often triggered by high cortisol or sudden cortisol crashes. Blood vessels constrict, nerves become sensitive, and pain is the output. So the fifth one is chronic fatigue syndrome, CFS. So in this case, body feels like it's constantly drained, linked to hypothalamic, pituitary, adrenal axis dysfunction, disrupting cortisol rhythm. So in the number 6, we have fibromyalgia. So here what happens often flares up with stress, cortisol imbalances affect pain regulators. So the output is widespread pain and fatigue. So in number 7, we have autoimmune disorders. Chronic stress suppresses immunity at first, but eventually causes overreaction. Diseases like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and psoriasis worsen under stress. And in number 8, we have mental health disorders like anxiety, depression, PTSD, etc. Long-term cortisol excess reduces serotonin and dopamine, sleep, focus, and motivation collapse. Chronic stress can lead to digestive disorders, heart problems, hormonal issues, autoimmune flare-ups, skin breakouts, mental health collapses. All because your body has been under siege by your mind. So there was a time when I used to think I was weak, tired all the time, nauseous and foggy. But I wasn't weak. I was overstressed, overstimulated and understood by no one. This is not about motivation. This is about survival. When your body is begging you to slow down and you keep pushing, you are not being strong. You are breaking in silence. So, what can you do? Move daily, not for the apps, for the clarity. Sleep like it's medicine because it is. Eat food that gives, not steals. Breathe, meditate, disconnect. Even if it's just 5 minutes, talk to someone. Therapy isn't weakness, it's maintenance. And most of all, start listening to your body. It's been telling you what your mind has been too loud to hear. So, this journey is not about getting shredded, it's about showing up with honesty, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And if no one's told you this lately, you are not lazy, you are not broken, you are just carrying the invisible weight. Drop it. Lift what matters. One rep, one breath, one day at a time. And this is Matt.